Now that you know how to collect information from a visitor using the prompt command, we can start to build some programs that have a little bit of interactivity involved in them. In today's lesson, you're going to be learning how to combine strings together to create some messages from our visitor's input. Using the example from our last program, we are going to take our visitor's age and add that input to another message. So let's start by creating a variable for the prompt command. I'm also going to add a variable for the user's name as well. So we're going to have two variables in this program, one for our visitor's age and one for their name. So we're going to output this information to the document by using the document.write command. So just follow along with me as I type this out, and what I'm basically doing here is I'm creating a string and I'm adding a plus sign. And with this plus sign, I'm going to type out our two variables here. I'm going to first enter the visitor's name, and what this is going to do is that visitor name variable is going to grab the string and insert it into the string we're already typing here. Notice that I add a plus sign before and after the variable because I'm going to be adding a more string. And then after this part of the string, we're going to insert our other variable. So again, we add the plus sign, and then we just type out our variable. This is the basic syntax for adding your strings together in JavaScript. We have our hello part, plus visitor name, the rest of our string, and then our visitor's age. Pretty simple. We're going to save this and see if our program is running correctly. Alright, so I'm going to type in my age here. And I'm going to type a name. Alright, we can see that everything's working perfectly as we planned. You notice that there's not spaces in our strings, and this is because JavaScript does not add spaces automatically, so we have to go into our strings here and just add a little space here. And once we preview the program again, we can see that the spaces will be added to our strings. So I'm going to go through here and enter my age, of course, and my name again. And we can see that the spaces are added just like we want. So this looks a little bit better. Keep in mind that when we add and combine strings together in JavaScript, it is called concatenation. This is a fancy word for combining strings together. Alright, so that's pretty much the basics of combining strings in JavaScript. Try to do this in some of your programs to get some practice, and we'll move on to the next lesson where we will talk further about working with strings.